Hey everyone! Welcome back to Maddie's Creative Corner. It's so good to have you here. In today's video, we're going to be using these awesome 3D plastiline gels that I just recently got from a local nail supply store. And here we're going to do an initial swatch of the colors. It has a lot of different colors and they all look so vibrant. In total, this small box has 12 colors and they were I think 5 grams each, and the entire package I got for 20 euros. I will make sure to leave a link in the description down below so you guys, if you're in Greece, purchase this kit as well. For the look we're going after today, I'm going to be using all of the colors except for the black and white because I wanted to make kind of like a rainbow theme with 3D flowers. This kind of design has been really trending on Instagram lately, and I wanted to replicate it because everybody makes it with acrylic, and I thought it would be a lot of fun to make it with gel. And I think that these plastiline gels are the best next thing after acrylic. They're super moldable, they don't dry if you don't cure them, so in a sense they're even better than acrylic. So here were all of the colors that were in this box, and without further ado, let's jump straight into building nails and making the fun designs. So here are my natural nails, and after summer vacation I changed so many designs and my nails are completely destroyed at this point, but it's fine. I'm going to be using nail tips today with some nail glue and applying them to the very edge of the nail, and I'm not going to be cutting down this particular nail tips because I really like the length, and I think that with a 3D design you really do need the length so that you have enough space to work with. So we're going with long nails today. After we've applied all of the tips, I'm going to go ahead and buff the surface of the tips, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply some dehydrator and then a nail primer to all of my nails. And following that, I'm going to be using this rubber base that I got from Cristiano Artesio, and I'm going to be applying it to the entire nail. Polygel is a bit tricky sometimes with surfaces, and sometimes it comes off the tip, so I always use a base or a rubber base underneath to make sure that it lasts as long as possible. So for today's video, I'm going to be using this gorgeous acrygel from Cristiano Artesio in the color Elegant Peach, and it is this very pretty peachy color with gold glitter inside, and this is just so gorgeous, and I was so excited to use it. And I'm going to be applying it to the entirety of the nail and then just building the nail with my brush. Now, you've seen this polygel in a previous video, even though I didn't show you guys how to build the nails using the polygel in particular. This is a newer formula from Cristiano Artesio, and it's a lot more thick and more resistant than their previous polygels. I really like it, and I'm actually considering making a review of their new colors that they came up with. They have, I believe, 3 more glitters, and they look so pretty because they're not chunky and they really don't mess with the structure of the product. So I really like it, and you guys should let me know if you would like me to make a video on those. Once again, I purchased these from a local Cristiano Artesio store, and I do believe that they have a European or German website. I'm not exactly sure, but I will check it out, and I will leave a link in the description so you guys can purchase their products if you like them. They're super affordable, and they offer discounts for professionals, mainly in Greece, as much as I know they do, and I really like their company. I think they're really nice. After curing all of the nails, we're going to move on to filing, and I'm going to start filing with a nail file, but then you will see later on that I decided to use my e-file as these nails are a bit chunkier than I'm used to working with, and I wanted to make sure that they're smooth and that I don't take too much time filing them down. So here you can see that I'm using a flat barrel drill bit, and I'm just smoothing out the nail and making sure that there are no bumps and harsh edges, and this is what they should look like after filing. And once again, I'm going to go in with one more layer of base coat, and I thought that this was a good idea to help the plastiline gel or the 3D gel to stick onto the nail better. So after curing the nails, we're going to go ahead and take a manicure stick and take a small amount of this plastiline gel. Now I don't know what other names people call this particular product, 3D gel, plastiline gel. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. It's a 3D gel. It's thick, like thicker than polygel. So I'm going to cut a small piece, roll it into a bead, and then I'm going to press it onto my nail and start shaping it into a petal. So I'm going to try describing to you and explaining to you exactly how to shape these particular petals so you can make them look like really nicely shaped flowers. So of course, the very first step you have to follow is to take a small chunk of the 3D gel, and you're going to roll it into a ball, and then you're going to place that ball onto the place on your nail where you want to start the flower. And I usually press it down slightly with my finger to make sure that it adheres to the surface of the nail. And following that, I'm going to press right on the upper half of the bead that is going to connect in the inner part of the flower. I hope I'm explaining it well. As you can see here, I was pressing it right in the front part of it, and I'm going to apply a lot of pressure onto the inner circle of the flower and less pressure as the ball goes outwards, and this will ensure that you will have this kind of elevated look to the edge of the petal. And you can go ahead and smooth the sides of the petal to make sure that it's more triangular towards the center, and this will help you ensure that the petal is going to look as good as it can be for a 3D flower. And here you guys can see that I'm just repeating the exact same process for all of the colors. Now I noticed that some that were more translucent were softer to work with. For example, this particular dark red color that I'm working with was very soft and kind of reminded me of a polygel, but still it wasn't as sticky. And the red flower in the bottom was a lot harder to work with, but harder in a good sense, so it wasn't it was easy to manipulate and to move around without it losing its shape. And the same thing applied for this pink as well, which I thought initially that it would have to do with the type of pigment that they use, but I'm not really sure why that happened. In general, it's just super easy to work with. I want to see if there's a way to turn polygel into a 3D gel, maybe by mixing it with some clear acrylic powder. I'm not exactly sure about that, but I want to make a video on it for the future, so let me know if you would be interested in watching something like that. One more thing that I wanted to touch up on was using the manicure stick to move around the 3D gel. There are many different ways to do this, and because this gel is not sticky like polygel or regular gel, it is really easy to use with all sorts of different tools. I just thought that a manicure stick would be the easiest tool because it has the pointy edge and it allows you to shape the flowers in a faster and more efficient way. After curing all of the flowers in my nail lamp, I'm going to go in with my Super Top Coat by Born Pretty, and I'm going to apply a generous amount into the middle of the flower, and then I'm going to add some cute tiny little rhinestones in the middle of the flowers to give them some more dimension. Last but not least, I'm going to add a good amount of cuticle oil to all of my cuticles. And here's the finished look! I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I fell in love with these type of designs when I saw them on Instagram, and I just knew that I had to recreate them. And it was also my first time playing around with 3D gel. So making this video was a lot of fun for me. If it was fun for you to watch, please make sure that you like the video, leave a comment telling me what you thought, and subscribe for more videos every single Tuesday. And also don't forget to leave me suggestions for future videos. And with that, you guys, I will see you next week with a brand new video. Bye!